What's up, Marvel fans? This is Stan Stevens, and in today's video, now I'm going to be doing talking about the moments I loved, really, in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, I know in the last video really, when I did my spoiler review, I completely forgot to put in my review on I loved that, I loved this, and I really went on about the plot really. And I know I've done that in me Doctor Strange one as well, I believe, and me other ones, so I said to myself, I've got to try to do a long videos now when I do about the plot and review on it. But I thought to make it up, so in a way it's kind of like another review for the film, but it's just I'm reviewing on the moments I love in the film, and also you'll see when we go through. So as I said before in my spoiler review one, if you haven't seen the film yet, jump out now so you don't get spoiled. And when you do see it, come back here and also jump to me spoiler review so we can discuss, about the film. So, anyway, let's get this started then. So, my first thing I want to start off the moments I love was, I want to talk about the new characters, what we've had. So, let's start off about Mantis. Now, I think Mantis was good, I loved how she was portrayed in the film. I love, really, what she was like. How she was because in the film, because they did say that her character was about she's never been around other beings before, well, except for Ego, and she was learning all about what's a joke and all that kind of stuff in the film. And I loved it that she was trying to understand it, and really I really enjoyed the abilities as well she had. I loved it how she explained it. That was pretty good how she explained her gift really. She said in the film, if I touch someone, I can feel their feelings, if I can feel, she goes I can feel if they're sad or angry, that kind of thing. And I believe, and I'm not 100% on this one as well, but I think she said as well that if she touches someone, I think she can change the person's feelings. I think she said, in a way, I think she was saying if you were sad, I think she can make a person happy. I'm not that pretty sure, but it was something like that. Now, another character I loved in it was Ego. I really enjoyed Ego because thing was, I was a little bit worried about Ego first. Are they going to cancel the planet bit out? Are we not going to, are we just going to find out? Oh, he's not really a planet in this film. He's just just an alien who's just got a human look. But no, as I said in my spoiler video, he did explain about he was a planet, and then, as I said in the video, he created a body of his own because he wanted to explore the universe to see if there was other life forms, and that's what he did. I really enjoyed that one. My other character, Ayesha, okay, even she wasn't in the film a lot, I thought she looked okay to me. I thought she was good. I mean, I don't really know much about her from the comics, but I thought, okay, she looks good, even if she had a small role, and that's the bit I want to get back to her in a bit. Taserface, same thing as well, but I did love how he was a villain in those scenes after he took himself as leader of the new Ravagers from Yondu. Now, I thought he was so hilarious, really. I loved how he was portrayed in the film, really, as I say, because he was part of Yondu's group, and then he felt oh, Yondu's gone soft on the kid, so it's time for a new leader who's tough and everything, and that was Taserface. And I just want to add into it, I love it, when he says Taserface to Walking completely laughs out loud, he does, because he finds the name funny. He really does. When he also says it to to one of Ayesha's people, when he says that name to one of them, that person laughed out loud, and I was like, oh, I didn't think her species could laugh as well. Because you don't really see, I don't, because I think they're not supposed to be laughter to them, but I might be lying here. I think they can have, funny, they can laugh and be like us really, but I don't know, it's like that. Who else can I say? And Starhawk. I was really surprised about that, from the actor, Sylvester Stallone. I'm sure I'm saying his name right. Yeah, I pretty enjoyed that, really. I thought in a way he was going to have his comic book counterpart look, but, well, I think there was a counterpart to him from the comics, if you saw on the shoulder, he's got like a long thing coming up, and I believe he does have that in the comics, but that was like the closest. He didn't have the blue eyes, so that was disappointing. He didn't have the wings or the helmet, but I have heard he's going to be coming back in the future, so I'm hoping they build him up to him having the costume, you know, the wings and all that. But and also I heard he gets like claws on the on his hands, but that's what I saw like pictures of in the internet. But like that's where the characters be. The other moments I loved was the bonding, you know, like with a character with another character. So my first one I want to start with is Peter Quill and Ego. I loved that moment when he was like a father and son reunited, you know, catching up what happened. I felt sorry for Quill first, you know, because I felt like, oh, all his life, because he did say as well, like, I never knew me father, and I felt like, ah. He did say as well, like, I've always wanted a moment where I'm playing you know, throwing the ball to my dad, like like a catching game, and I really felt sorry for him. But then when it came to actually meeting him, like, first, he didn't really believe he was his dad, because he thought, oh, no, he can't be. And I also did feel sad as well, like, when he was asking him about, why did you leave my mother, why could you never, you know, why did you have to leave her? And as Ego did say, because Ego did say, if he was far away from his planet form for long, he could not survive. I believe that's what he said. But I love it when Ego does teach Peter, you know, how to use his abilities. And Peter did make a ball. And the moment when he started playing the catch with his dad, I felt like, oh, that's the best moment. I felt like Peter finally got to play catching the ball with his dad. And I really loved the bonding those two had. Until when you find out that Ego's evil, when I get to in a bit. Mantis and Drax, that was pretty a good combine, that was. When I first heard that they got a lot of scenes together, I thought, it can't be a lot. But when I saw it, I was like, it did felt like a lot of times they were lived together. Some reason I thought in my head, oh, Drax is gonna fall in love with her, but it didn't really work like that. That's what I thought first. Also as well, I found they like when because they have problems with, you know, talking to other people. Like Drax can be a bit of a stupid a little bit. Not well, let's say silly. He's like stupid silly really. Mantis, no, I don't say that to her because she's only trying to understand what people are like, you know, how the whole thing works, you know, about jokes, and as I said in the beginning. But I love the bit when Drax goes like about, you're ugly and all that, and really, when he goes like, but that's good as well. I'm not 100% sure in the way he said that, but it was something like that. Who else? Yondu and Rocket, I love the bond they had, because he said to him later on to Rocket, he said like, you're like me, you know, like, who's always like this person and all that. And I did really felt like they actually did have a bond together, like they were becoming pals. And this is as well, like, when he knew that Yondu was going to die, I really felt sorry for him, because he did say when he shot Gamora, that's what I want to say, he did say like, I cannot afford to lose another friend today, because really he felt sad that Yondu was going to die. And I thought first, no, I thought he was going to survive, but I did, as I said in my video, well, I didn't really say it, but I did feel sad that Ego died. I mean, not Ego, Yondu, sorry. I meant Yondu. I don't know if I said Yondu when I was talking about. Anyway, but that's what I'm on about, Yondu and Rocket. But when Yondu died, I was like, I felt sad really, because I thought he wasn't going to die. I thought he was going to live. But no, he didn't. He sacrificed himself. He did. Another counter bond. There was a little bit of bond with Gamora and Nebula. I love that sister bond. I can't recall if there was a lot of it, but I did love the moments when they did have that bond. And I felt sorry when you heard about Nebula's background, you know, when she said about, oh, every time you want sister, I've always had to have a pod whipped out of me and replaced with a machine pod. I really felt sorry at how badly she was treated like by Thanos. And I can understand why she wants to kill Thanos because of that. So there's those. Now, I want to get to the moments about the twist moment I loved. Now, I love the twist because in the film we thought that Ayesha was supposed to be in the main film, but it turns out that Ego was the main villain, and I had a funny feeling, as I said before, I had a funny feeling that he had to be a villain, but I thought like he was going to play both sides, like he's good and then evil and then he turns good again, but no, he was actually evil. Now I want to understand about, I want to fully to explain to you about his plan, because when I say in the spoiler one, I said about these plans he planned and what they do, it was like a bomb. Well, technically, I forgot to mention this. What it really was, it's like when they got off, really, Ego wanted to turn the whole planet, the planets he went to, he wanted to turn them into another planet of him. So then he could, have a lot of planets, let's say. And what it was, as I said, the only way he could have done it was he had to have another beam like him, like a celestial beam. So he went to other planets, as I said before, to mate with other creatures, because he hopes that this child will have the half DNA of him. But the kids all failed in the past, so he killed them. But when he came to Star-Lord, when he heard about the Infinity Stone and heard he managed to hoard it because of it, what Quill is, then he thought, then my plan can work. So because I think how he said it, like if Ego tried to do it on his own, I don't think it wasn't enough for him. I think he needed another person to activate the plans. I believe that's how he was going on about it. But it was something like that. Also, I loved it. It was like, in the film, Star-Lord loses his machine, when he listens to all the music, because his dad actually destroys it. But in the end, Yondu's second commander, James Gunn's brother, I still can't remember his character's name, he actually gives Quill an iPod, like this kind of, this iPod kind of device, and he tells him about, you can have 300 songs, and Quill was like, whoa. So I love that bit, because it's starting to give Quill knowledge about, like, oh, Earth has moved on with technology. So I'm hoping that carries on when we see him again, and these group in Avengers Infinity War, when he's learning about technology on Earth. I hope that carries on more, but as I'm hoping. And also I loved, another moment I loved was, Ego at one point turned into David Hasselhoff, and I was like, whoa. And it really was funny, really hilarious. I love that. Now, one last thing I want to I want to say before I go. It's not a moment I love, but it was something I really liked. It was the end credits. It was the credit scene with Adam Warlock in a cocoon. Now, this thing got me confusing because I thought already we saw Adam Warlock's cocoon in the collector's place, and he was already in the cocoon. And it did scratch my head. I'm like, how did Ayesha get Adam Warlock? Because from that bit to my head, I keep thinking, is she creating him now? Because I thought James Gunn confirmed that he was already in the cocoon. So this doesn't really make any sense to me. But if you know much about this or want to say anything about that, please put that down in the comments below so we can discuss about that. So that's it really, guys. That's kind of really my review on this film. So to me, I give this film like a great film, the best sequel to Guardians. That's what I'll give it. It's the best sequel to the Guardians film. So that's it, guys. So if you want to jump to my Marvel Facebook page, that's down in the description below. Comments, please put that down. We can discuss about the film, what bits you loved, and if you got any theories and Easter eggs you spotted, put that in discussion as well. Give it a thumbs up. Share this out to your friends so I get more viewers and subscribers. And if you're new, this is what I do. I do Marvel, Transformers, and Transformers Cinematic Universe news, TV spots, clips, and spoiler reviews. That's what I do. TV spots when the film's nearly out, I don't tend to do those. Spoilers. Clips when they come out, and news when I regularly hear the news. Oh, and last one thing, if you want to see me spoiler review from the Guardians, click here. My channel, click here. Make sure you click the bell so you can be the very first ones to know when my new video's up. And there for my last Transformers video. And that's it really, guys. So I hope this has been like a review video to you. I hope. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Peace.